I'm Debra Meiburg and I'm with Willy Lunn, who is Chief Winemaker of Yering Station. Now, first of all, the Yering word. How many Yerings are there in Yarra Valley?
I know,
Where does this come from?
I don't know, it's very confusing. It's an old Aboriginal word and I'm not entirely sure of its original meaning. It probably meant water hole or you know, valuable...
Wine hole.
Wine hole, yeah, well let's call it a wine hole.
Wine bar?
So, but it does make it confusing because it's more of a region than it is, an old region than it is a, you know, the Aboriginal term.
And Yering is in the Yarra Valley. So
Right.
does Yarra have a distinctive meaning as well?
I'm not entirely sure about the Yarra.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Adelaide in South Australia, so yeah.
So what are you doing what are you making at Yering Station? Is this Pinot territory or Chardonnay?
Yeah, Yering Station is really the three main varieties that we concentrate on that we feel do very well in the valley is Chardonnay, Pinot Noir and Shiraz.
And what do you think are the particular challenges for Chardonnay in the Yarra Valley?
Chardonnay, we like to use the upper Yarra because it's cooler. You have cool nights and you maintain minerality and get this...
You said upper Yarra.
The upper Yarra. So the Yarra's about 40 kilometres long and about 15 kilometres wide. And it goes from about 80 metres up to 550 metres. So the higher you go, the cooler it is. And so we get minerality and fruit purity. So we like that region for Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, but that's sort of what sets it. So instead of sort of the old Australian style, it's sort of this new mineral tight style of Chardonnay.
And of the three varieties, which is your favourite to work with?
I don't know, it's a bit like saying which is your favourite child. They're, each has its own individual love, so I don't know, it's hard to say.
Dry farming. There seems to be a lot of dry farming in the Yarra Valley. Does Yering Station dry farm their grapes?
Not particularly. We irrigate if we need to. I like the idea of irrigation because it means that in really dry years you only need a little bit of water to keep the vines green, and green vines mean that they can work when they need to work, which is at the end of the growing season. If you've got green leaves, they'll ripen fruit. If you don't have any leaves, they won't ripen. So for me, we like to irrigate if we need to.
And irrigation for the winemaker?
Irrigation for the winemaker is beer.
Great to meet you, Willy.
Nice
Thank
to meet you too.